on to step 5. This game over function you can now delete. And make sure this stays at the bottom. So we're going to write down here. Step 5 is going to be we're creating the keyboard buttons. For our project. So we're going to go creating a loop, a for loop actually, to display our keyboard and keyboard buttons. All right. So we're going to go, let's go 4. I did that pretty fast, so let me delete that. I go 4, and then if you see on this drop-down list, I tab, like with the arrows, I went down, 4, and then it gives me the structure. Boom. So for this first let, instead of index, go ahead and put an I, and then instead of 0, you're putting 97, and then there's I, and then after this angle bracket, go ahead and put equals. And then instead of array length, we're doing 122 and I++. Perfect. Okay. The const, the element is going to be button, a button. And instead of this array, we're going document dot create element, and we're creating button. Good. And we got the semicolon there. Okay, so now for button, we want inner text. And we're going to use, equals string dot array. It's going to be from this CHR code and then parenthesis I. Awesome. Semicolon. And then now we want keyboard div, that is the variable that we entered up at the top, dot append child. Button. Very good. Okay, and now save that, and then now we're going to add an event listener to make sure it's seeing when we click it. So adding a click event listener for each button. And all we got to do is put button dot add event listener. Click. And then that's for event. And here is we're calling a function that we're about to create next, but it is init, like initialize game, and then E, and then dot target string, nice, and our dot and put the I there. That's what we did earlier. Code, very good. and finish with a semicolon. I'll remove this space right here. Save that, and that should be good for step 5. So looking at our code to make sure keyboard is up. Nice, perfect. Keyboard is up. Nice and looking good. Very good. But now, as you see, I click the buttons and nothing pops up. That's the next step.